Greetings, folks. Welcome back. Last time we were learning about conductors, these X's, which allow me to change direction. It makes it extremely difficult to find words now that they can go basically in any direction. It's very fascinating, though. Next puzzle is 36. Let's see how 36 goes, and then we've got a bunch of advanced puzzles. So, 36. Let's move over here. What can I see? What can I see? Do I see a tlock anywhere? Sorry, a tlack is the word. A lock or a... I see a tlack. There's a tlack there. T-L-A-K. That's totally where I'm starting. Because I don't see any other words I can do anyway. I think I'll be doing a tar at the end to get rid of the X's. That's a pretty common pattern here, which means, what does that mean? That means I'd have to go like this, like that, like this, like that, which is totally doable. So that would be doable immediately, right? If I just shaded in those two. Then, there's clearly a lock that needs to get done as well, though. Slack. How can the lock get done? It would have to be across here, turn, across there, up, across. I think that's what's going to be happening. When does the tar happen? I'm pretty sure of this, so let's just go for it. Hold on. So the tlack would fill in those four, and then those two. Will I then be able to do the tar? No, because the X wouldn't be done. So that's why we do the lock, to get rid of that X. But the X doesn't need to be done. Hold on. Yeah, the X doesn't need to be done to do the tar. So the tar could be done. To get rid of the X's. But the X's don't want to be done, so I just do the lock first, I guess, and then the tar. Oh, but then the X's... Then the X's are still there. So hold on. So T, L, into the X turn, into the X turn, A, into the X turn, K. Okay, and then fill in these two, I believe. Then do the lock while the X's are still available. L, across the slime, X turn, across the slime, X turn, across the slime, X turn, okay. Such a winding path. I think that's fine, because I'm not, I am doing a loop, but I'm not using any shading that I'm doing along the way. So I guess that lets me shade in one thing. What do I want the one thing to be? Oh, it has to be that X. That's interesting. So then I do T, X turn across the slime, X turn across the slime, X turn to the A, and doing the remaining X's with that tar. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, 37 advanced. Whew, he's not advanced enough. Okay, so what words can I see? Not a whole lot. Oh, I see a lock. I see a lock. I do not see a tlack anywhere without getting rid of the Z. So that could be the beginning. It's lock, then tlack. Lock, then tlack. If I get rid of the Z with the lock. And then from there, get rid of these two to be able to do lock up here. I'm going to need a tar at some point to get rid of all the X's. But I do still have a T. So at some point that T and that A are probably going to be connected. Oh no, hold on. Oh, interesting. I see. So the sneaky thing here is that there's two ways TLAC could maybe be down here. Yeah, TLAC could be made to join to this A and K. So this TL here or the TL here. Both of those could work because there's a conductive path. So what I need to do though is use the one that allows me to make tar at the end. What's the difference? The difference is, so that means at some point getting rid of one of these L's, but not the T. Okay, let's do some scribbling on the plastic sheets. The plastic sheets come in very useful. Okay. So let's say I did go LOK. That's fine. Then get rid of the Z. If I then did... Oh, okay, so I can't do... So it would have to be TLAC like this. And I've already got rid of the... Yeah, I've already got rid of the L, so that's fine. So TL, conduct, AK. Get rid of two things. Here and here, the tar's going to get rid of the... Oh, the tar's going to get rid of the X's. What's getting rid of the F? Oh, but I have an extra LOK. So yeah, so this, from the... Oh, do those count as adjacent? For the purpose of doing a TLAC thing or not? Conductivity doesn't affect adjacency, right? It's just doing something different? Ooh, I don't know. That's like an ambiguity in the rules at the moment, I guess. So if that is allowed, then I would do LOK and then fill something in, like the F. And I'd do TA and fill in the X's. That does work if that's allowed. I don't know if that's allowed. Have I been using that? I don't think so. I don't think I've done many TLACs so far in this chapter. TLAC. Like the two that I filled in as a result of the TLAC have always been just adjacent to each other. I'm not sure what to make of that. Like, that did work. Can I think of any other way it would work where I don't have to fill in two things like that? Like two things across an X? Because then that would mean like the TLAC could be like, could do like complete, like two cells that are like really far away, and that feels kind of wrong. Maybe it's not. Well, okay, so back to the plastic. Let's rub that out. What other words could I even do at the beginning? Well, I can make the word fax. That's not... Oh, I need this pen. I can do the word fax, but that's not a valid word in this game. At least as far as I know. Well, what if it reveals later on that fax is a word and I could use it now? Okay, so... Are there any other words available to me except that LOK? Do I see any other LOKs? Do I see any TLACs right now? No. There's two T's. Do I see any TARs? No. The LOK is the only thing that's available right now, as far as I can tell. So I'd have to do that. But there are two ways that could happen. That's also a LOK. If I do this like that, how does that change things? Let's say I did that, and then did the Z, and then did the TL, across there to the AK, and then did these two if that were allowed. This doesn't change things, does it? then did the lock. Yeah, so it's kind of odd also that would mean 2. I think this is wrong. I think I cannot do the like the way the conductivity was described was not in terms of adjacency, and so I don't think it changes adjacency. So I think I need to figure out a way to do this where the 2 things that I put in from the slack are actually adjacent to each other. Like, that could be through slime, but not through an X. However, I do still think lock is the only thing I can do at the beginning. And then slack becomes available to me. So what 2 things would I want to fill in? Let's see what the options are. So if I do the lock like that, and then fill something in, I want to be able to do slack, so I not want to fill in any of these. It'd have to be the Z that I fill in if I'm going to do slack next, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to, right? So at that point, after I filled in those, what 2 things would I want to shade in after that? Let's just do it. So TLAK, using the X's. So actually adjacent. But like allowing me to do another word. Actually adjacent, but allowing me to do another word. Well, tar is going to come up at some point because I want to get rid of the X's. I mean, what things are even adjacent right now? Like, what if I'm not doing that immediately while I'm doing the tar first? I could be. Okay, so lock, like this one or the other one, I don't know. Lock, get rid of the Z. And then tar I can do already. So T to A. Well, get rid of all the X's right now? No, because the X's are still useful to me. Get rid of the blanks. It's not infeasible. Get rid of the blanks. And do lock. Get rid of the F. And then do slack. I wouldn't be able to get rid of everything. So now the tar has to be used on the X's, right? Oh, I don't like that this bit is like kind of ambiguous. Like, what if my initial understanding is correct and that is the way to do it? But then there were 2 solutions, which makes it feel extra wrong. So I don't know. Let's do this the other way around. Well, what difference will it make? Lock. Maybe I should just move on from an advanced one and come back to it. Lock, use the conductivity. Get rid of the Z. I mean, that does make the most sense. Maybe I'm falling for a trap. Both of those would have to be gotten rid of to do the lock again. There's only one other K. There's 2 Ks, so 2 locks are happening. If this to go to that, both of those have to be gone. How will I get rid of both of those? Well, I get rid of one with a lock. Is the slack just filling those 2 in or not? It wasn't phrased in terms of adjacency. So that does feel wrong. Tar could come next. Get rid of the X's. But then I can't do, but then I can do, so if I get rid of Z, LOK, get rid of Z, tar, get rid of X's. Yes, now I can do tlac. And this is good because those are adjacent now. I can do LOK. Okay, I am happy with that. I think it's good that I questioned that. I have no idea if that would have tripped me up later if I hadn't, or if it only applies to this star puzzle, but I'm pretty sure I just got that right. So it was LOK here into the X turn through all the X's, okay. Then get rid of the Z. Then do tar to get rid of the X's. Go into the X and turn. Then we get rid of the X's with that tar. Then we can actually do this with this tlac. And this works because it's just in a straight line through the slime. We don't have to turn in an X. Tlac to do these two, which are now adjacent. Then LOK. Okay, I am comfortable with that. Phew. Get rid of the F. Whoa. I might skip 38, to be honest, and then we'll come back to it. Why not, right? Uh-oh, now we're building factories. Are we going to destroy the planet so soon? Just at chapter 5, so it's all going terribly now. Although, but I mean, factories are an important part of the growth of a civilization, I guess. I guess they're not necessary, but whatever. So, chapter 5, number 39. Learn a new keyword. Its effect makes you mark one blank cell of your choice, but not by blacking it out. What on earth does this mean? Well, it's going to have to be the word be, right? Or ebb. Or ebble. Or the bee. Makes you mark. Does it let me put a letter in? No way. To be, put an O in, and I can do LOK and fill that in. Oh, no way. I'm going to look ahead to see if that could be it. I see more B's, or ebbs, I guess it might be. This puzzle isn't solvable. LOK, fill that in. B, I have nothing to write in. What about this one? So B, there's two ways B's can be written, and I guess it doesn't matter which way I do it. So B, X, B, O, LOK, tar, but there's going to be an extra T. Hold on. B, X, B, O, LOK, get rid of the T, tar, get rid of the X. I think that's exactly what's happening. Don't know if it's B or... Wait, Battersea? What? Trebe. What's going on with that? Anyway. So I'm pretty sure this is what it is. So it's B-E. That's very interesting. You can mark one, but not by blacking it out. What does that mean? Okay, it means I can write a letter in for sure. I can do L-O-K. Fill in that one. Whoa. Okay, so then this one we did before. It's B, and then X, then B here, and then O, L into the X, okay. The X is still unshaded, but we can do tar now. Oh, we did LOK, so get rid of the T. I guess we could get rid of either t there, and then tar. And get rid of the x. Fascinating. And I know why this isn't solvable. We've got two b's. I bet it matters now which one I do. Oh, I might be making another b. B-E, put a b in. B-E, or B-E, put an O in. LOK, put a B in. B, B, put an O in. How do I get rid of that E? B, 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 put an O in. Yeah, how do I get rid of U? To be able to do the LOK. Oh, I did the B that way. B, B, B that way. O, LOK would be fine at that point. To get rid of the... no, I want like another B. Maybe I'm getting to like doubling up the B's too early. Oh my god, I can put X's in as well. This is a nightmare. This could go a million different ways. This L is going to be part of a LOK, right? Unless I put another L in somewhere, I scribble it out. And that K is probably part of the same LOK, in which case there's an O somewhere along here, unless we're like turning. Although, I mean, yeah, it's possible. But no, it's not possible, is it? Because L, like X's turning in here would never put me in a position to be able to go that way afterwards. I can only do one letter unless I make this a B. I can only draw one symbol in unless I like make myself another B to come next. So it has to be a B first, right? Like what else could happen? Nothing. Like I couldn't make another word without putting another B in. So B, which way though? If I go down that way, I'm opening up this direction faster, which does feel nicer. B, O, LOK, shading one other thing, but then I'm just left with stuff that doesn't work. This might be a time for plastic sheets. Okay, so plastic sheet goes here. And then, so let's say we do it this way, and we put B in here, maybe. I mean, it has to be a B. Yes, like what else would I do? I'm not making tlack here at all. So B here. It's very impossible to read. This is way too thick of a pen. B could be there, but then that E is going to be there still. So no, it's going to be here. Maybe we do B, 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 O. That's it. That's totally it. Got it. That plastic sheet came in useful. B, we put a B in here. Maybe I should say ebb just to make it distinguishable. Then we do B this way. To put a B here. We're just trying to get rid of as many cells before we put the O in and do the LOK. We do B here to put the O in, and then we've got LOK, which allows us to fill in the remaining one. Neat. Okay. 43. I see a B. I don't see anything else. what even is the other word? Tlack. Yes, tlack. I could see that happening, potentially. What are these corners going to be? X's? Or just shaded in? Okay, so if I did a B, what would I want the next thing to be? Well, it's not going to be another, or ebb. If I did ebb, what's the next word going to be? Oh, there's an ebb here as well. There are two ebbs. Also, tar's an option here. Holy moly, you sure there's a way to figure this out? And then there's like X's I could put in. I think that is going to be a tlack, but I don't know for sure. So there's something I want to do around here as well. Like, well, these three are awkward. But if you were an A, I could do a tar. There's so many tars. This is definitely going to require the plastic sheet. So let's say I'm aiming for tlack here. Doing the two B's would be good. So let's just mark them both off. And then how am I planning to get rid of the L? No, the extra A here with a tar, I guess. The tlack will get rid of two adjacent ones. So what are the two letters I want to put in from the two B's? X's? Y? No, X's along here wouldn't be useful. Could do more A's to make more tars. Make that tar, but I think I want tlack. So tlack will get rid of two. Could be the two that I've written letters in. I mean, yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. Tlack. Get rid of the two that I've put letters in. But then have an... Oh no, but then if we have an A, a tar, I can just fill in all the blanks? No, not quite. Okay. So what I'm thinking is put one of the things in here. Oh no, hold on. The tar... Yeah, this works, right? I just do I just fill these in with whatever I like. X, X. That's my two markings from the two B's, or ebbs. I then do tar, fill in all the blanks, and do tlack and fill in the two that I wrote letters on. Yeah, that works. Okay. I like the little patterns I end up with on my sheet. So B. So this is about making sure that the two letters I create are in adjacent cells, because I'm going to be filling all the blanks in, and they're going to be the ones left over. So I'm just going to do X, and then B. It can be any letter. It doesn't matter. Then tar is going to fill in the remaining ones. Oh, why can't I do that first? Oh, because I need somewhere to write those letters, yes. So I'm going to use tar to shade in all the blank spaces. And these two are still X's. I can do tlack across that way. I can't be certain there wasn't another way of doing that. And fill in this and this, right? Get into the advanced ones. Let's see if we can do these two. Do we have a B yet? No. Seems to be a common pattern. So there's a bunch of puzzles where you can just do the new word, and then you get to somewhere you can't, so you have to do something else first. We have some X's here. So there's the possibility of doing, can we do a tlack or a LOK or something? LOK I can't quite do yet. Oh, there's a tar. Then I would be able to do LOK. Tar, then I can do LOK. So what would I want to fill in from the tar? Am I going to be connecting that B and that E? Probably. But then, so maybe the S's, I want to get rid of the tar. TA, get rid of the S's. And then maybe try and get, ooh, yes, and then I can do a tar like that. I think that's going to work. Let me use the plastic sheet. Oh, let's bring this up here as well. So, it was tar, get rid of the S's. LOK, get rid of something. This. Then I can do tar again like this into the X turn, into the X turn. And do the... I should have done B first to make the X here. Then do tar, get rid of all the X's. That makes sense. Okay. Okie dokie. So, tar first, was it? Tar. Which lets me get rid of all the cells of the same contents. So S. Then LOK. Right? Yes. LOK going into this X, turning across this line to fill in this one so that I can do another tar, but not yet. And do B first, fill in an X, do tar, get conducted through the X to this A, and use that to fill in the rest of the X's. Beautiful. I think that works just fine. Okay, let's do 45. I see a LOK. I don't see a B yet. There's lots of B's around though. Or ebb, whatever the word's meant to be. See a LOK. So I mean I'm going to have to do LOK first, right? There's no T's. So no tars, no tlaks. So it's LOK first. It has to be. No choice about it. No X's to change direction. Yeah. So then it's a question of what do I want to fill in? Ooh. So this is going to be a case of like there being a cascade of B's, I guess. So right now I've got 4 E's and 4 B's. But they're probably going to cascade further and further, right? A bunch of the B's can be done now. Like it could put a B here and then that could put a B. Ooh, okay, I'm going to once again use this. So, best way to work this out, what would it be? Well, that's interesting. I'm never going to have, well, unless I write tar. Right, I could use 2 B's to write tar and then fill in a bunch, then get rid of a bunch of stuff. Wait, what if I did that? So they're gone. I filled in that. Then use B to write like T. And then use the other B to write A. And then use tar to get rid of all the blanks. Yeah, it's not going to work. Get rid of all the blanks. B, then what? Yeah. Okay. I don't think that's ever going to work. I think I want a cascading set of B's. That's my instinct, at least. So fill these in. There's a case of which ones do I do next? Like I could be filling that in. That would connect those. But if I'm doing cascading B's, then this probably needs to be a B at some point. But then what's that B connecting to? an E here. Could be. Could be. So like maybe something like this. B. Oh, let's maybe put that one up here from the lock. Then we do B, and then we have this here. Then we do B, we put B here. We do B, and we put B or E here. We do B, and put B there. Then we do B and put B here. Then yeah, that works, right? Oh, but then there's nothing left at the end. Interesting. I can't just keep putting B's and E's in, because then where do I write the last thing and what do I use it for? So the end, there has to be something else that's used. Okay, so I have to put a different word in at some point, for sure. B is not going to be my last word. Curious. So how can this work? And maybe the tar idea was correct, right? Or maybe I've got 4 things, maybe I'm doing tlack. It's possible, right? I've got 4 B's, I can write 4 letters down. Although that E's over there, which is kind of annoying. Although you can connect to it, and you connect to that. So if it were like this, fill that in. B, T. B. Oh, well, I'm not going to have adjacent things, am I? Could I do, though? No. I could not. How many B's have I done now? 2. Yeah, L. And then B, A, B, K. But now these 2 aren't adjacent. That's mean. It's very mean. Well, can I just end up with doing a tar at the end? That would be good, right? And just get rid of blanks. That would be the nicest thing I could do. So, lock this. That means using 2 of them to make tar. But if I make more B's, then what am I making with those B's? So I've got 4. I've got 4 to use. If I use any of them to make more, what if I do 2 tars? I don't think that would work. I've got 4 ebbs to use. What are the implications of that? I can't make the words, I can't make tlack and have it be, and have 2 things that are adjacent to each other remaining, right? I can do less than 4 B's, but then I've got some B's and E's to get rid of. Less than 4 ebbs, sorry, and I've got some B's and E's to get rid of. What other words do I have? Tar, lock. I could make another lock. Would that be useful? I've used 3 of them. I mean, that's an option, is that I'm actually obscuring. No. There's no way tlack can work, right? No. But I can't just make B's the whole way. So tar feels like the best thing to make, right? And get rid of the blanks. But then what does that mean I'm using the other 2 ebbs for? like ebb. I could be doing tar twice, I guess. I like how I'm reading that as tar and not as at. And then, well, that was just one ebb, right? Yeah, ebb for another one, for the A. And ebb. No, that's not going to work. Ooh, tricky puzzle. Like maybe I'm colouring in the wrong thing with the LOK. Maybe I want to start getting rid of B's and E's. If we did that, what would I then do? Like I can make different B's and E's. But if I start doing that, then I never end up being able to like... Okay, let's just do it. Let's say I covered up this B. And then I've got like BE, and I put in... Like that needs a friend. So this. And we do BE, and that needs a friend. So now I've got two B's. I can make tar, but then I've got an E left over. So I'd have to get rid of... Or I can make LOK. Well, I can't make LOK because I don't have enough B's. Tlat can never work, correct? Because where would it leave adjacent things? Unless like one of the adjacent things still has a letter in it, but then no, that can't. Yeah, that can't work because then I've not used that letter to be part of an ebb. So it's got to be tar. So then what are the remaining markings I'm making? Oh, X's. If I swap two ebbs for a B and an E, then I've got three BEs left. Two ebbs. Then I've got three ebbs. I swap two ebbs for an E and a B. So I can swap two for one, effectively. And then I've got three. Then I could make LOK using the three, I guess. So LOK, let's fill in that one. BE, I'm going to put the B up here. BE, I guess I'm going to put an E here. And then do B, E. Wait, what have I done? How have I ended up with... Let's try that again. So if we do LOK and fill this in, I can then use two BEs or two ebbs to make two more letters. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Duh, duh. Why are my numbers not working out here? Let's do B, E, put a B here. That's a B. B, E, an E here. Well, that's not going to work, so I can't make the other two. Then I've got three, and I can do LOK. That works out. The maths works out then. I just need to figure out a way of doing that. So I do think filling in this is correct with the LOK. I just need to make it so that I need to use up that B because it gets stuck in an awkward way, I think. And then put a B here. So, oh, get rid of that. No. That one's going to be last actually, isn't it? So BE, then do B. So this E has a friend. And then BE. and do E here. So they've all got friends, right? Then we can do LOK. Yes, okay. Happy with that. So it was LOK. Scribble this out. They all need friends, so use U, I think. EB to make a friend for U. EB to make a friend for U. Then BE to do an L. That's an L, sorry. BE to do an O. BE to do a K. Then LOK. Whoa, to scribble that in. Whew, that was tough. So I think I might just immediately pass on the advanced ones here. So next time we'll see what chapter 6 is about. And we'll come back to the advanced ones later. Okay, see you then.